everyone, welcome back. So if you've been waiting to see what Toyota is doing next with one of its most important vehicles ever, let's talk about the 2026 Toyota RAV4, because this one is shaping up to be a really interesting evolution of a familiar favorite. Now, before we get into all the good stuff, quick favor. If you enjoy staying up to date on upcoming cars, real-world reviews, and honest takes without the fluff, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It seriously helps the channel grow, and you won't miss any future updates on cars like this RAV4. Alright, let's get into it. The RAV4 has been Toyota's best-selling SUV for years, and instead of reinventing the wheel for 2026, Toyota looks like they're refining what already works, but in a very smart way. From the early info and leaks, the new RAV4 keeps that familiar rugged shape, but everything looks a little sharper, a little more modern. The front end is expected to be bolder, with slimmer headlights, a more aggressive grille, and a tougher overall stance. It still looks like a RAV4, but now it feels more confident, more grown up, and more in line with Toyota's newer SUVs. Around the sides and back, you can expect cleaner lines and updated lighting that gives it a more premium look without going full luxury. It's not trying to be flashy, it's trying to look solid, dependable, and ready for whatever you throw at it, which honestly fits the RAV4 personality perfectly. Now let's talk power, because hybrids are really where the RAV4 shines. For 2026, Toyota is expected to double down on hybrid technology, with the hybrid and plug-in hybrid models taking center stage. That means better fuel efficiency, smoother driving, and quicker acceleration than older gas-only versions. If you've driven a RAV4 hybrid before, you already know how surprisingly peppy they feel around town, and Toyota is expected to refine that even more. The big focus here is balance, strong everyday performance, great gas mileage, and that classic Toyota reliability. No drama, no complicated tech to babysit, just a system that works whether you're commuting, road tripping, or hauling groceries on a random Tuesday. And if you're someone who likes to get off the pavement every now and then, the 2026 RAV4 should still have your back. The Adventure and TRD off-road trims are expected to return, with improved all-wheel drive systems that can better handle dirt roads, snow, and light trails. This isn't a hardcore rock crawler, but for camping trips, bad weather, or exploring back roads, it's more capable than most people will ever need. Inside is where a lot of people are really hoping for big upgrades, and from what we're hearing, Toyota is listening. The cabin should feel more modern, with a cleaner dashboard layout, a larger touchscreen, and improved graphics that finally bring the RAV4 up to date with newer competitors. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto should be standard on more trims, and the digital gauge cluster is expected to be more customizable and easier to read. Materials are also expected to get a bump. Nothing overly fancy, but softer touch points, better stitching, and a more premium feel overall. Toyota knows RAV4 buyers care about durability, but they also want something that feels nice when you're spending hours behind the wheel. When it comes to space, the RAV4 should remain one of the most practical compact SUVs out there. Plenty of room for passengers, a comfortable back seat, and a cargo area that's still perfect for road trips, strollers, pets, or weekend projects. It's one of those vehicles that just fits into your life without forcing compromises. Pricing is always the big question, and while official numbers aren't out yet, the 2026 RAV4 is expected to stay competitive. You can expect a slight bump compared to previous years, especially for hybrid models. But Toyota knows this: SUV lives in a fiercely competitive segment. The goal is value, giving buyers efficiency, reliability, and features without pricing them out. Compared to older RAV4 models, especially ones from 5 or 10 years ago, the 2026 version feels like a clear step forward. It's quieter, more efficient, more capable, and far more tech-savvy, while still keeping that simple, trustworthy vibe that made people fall in love with the RAV4 in the first place. At the end of the day, the 2026 Toyota RAV4 isn't trying to be the flashiest SUV on the road, and that's exactly why it's going to sell like crazy. It's practical, efficient, comfortable, and built for real life, not just spec sheets.